This is the Seat Leon Cupra 290, and there's a couple of things I want to know about this car. First of all, is it one of the fastest front-wheel drive cars on the road today? And the second is it actually better than the Golf R?
And why does that matter, you might be asking yourself? Well, it's because Seat are 51% owned by VW, and that means some of the parts are the same as in the Golf R. And it's got similar power. But it's not just the Golf R that is in the Seat competitor list. You've got the Megane Trophy R and the Skoda VRS also in the running to make your choices a little more difficult. And then, of course, there's the Honda Type R and the Focus RS. The obvious choices, right?
Yes, but unlike the Honda Type R and the Focus RS, the Seat is a lot easier to drive, especially around town. And what that means is, of course, you don't have to be a hooligan all the time. But you want to be.
Because this is the fastest front-wheel drive round the Nurburgring. 290 horsepower, 5.7 seconds 0 to 60, and all of this is accessed from an array of driving modes.
Okay, so I press that button to select my driving mode and I go into Cupra mode. Nice bit of a clutch slipping there, very expert driver. This is obviously the manual, which is very, very good and easy, as is the steering, which is exactly right. Body control is completely fixed by Seat, which makes it fun to drive. And also, of course, when you go around a corner at speed and you accelerate, the steering wheel doesn't feel like it's coming off in your hands, and that's due to a special thing called a limited slip diff, which, if you know about cars, you see, no torque steer there. If you know about cars, you'll know that the limited slip diff is the thing that does the, and there's something else I like as well, which is the miles to the gallon. 28 is what I'm seeing now, which is really quite astonishing considering I've been driving around like a 12-year-old today. Yesterday I saw 37, which I expected to get a lot less than that. That's power and economy from Seat, especially from such an angry car. Listen to that.
And it's that engine noise and Seat's willingness to goad you into playing with it daily that come with a warning. Because this car is determined to have your driving licence gone within a few days of driving it. So, with that in mind, I had an idea. Let's develop a whole new set of perception skills.
Please drive carefully through the village. Well, obviously I'm going to do that, but... Right. Now, is that a camera? No. I'm going to get out of the village, then drive, obviously, in accordance with the road speeds and the law. Now, that is a good place for a policeman to stop. Just over that bridge, they could hide there. See, now this is a posh road, because all this lot, they'll just grass, snitch, all of them. The inside of the Cupra is very impressive. I thought that the bucket seats were going to be very uncomfortable, but they're not. There's a bit of leather and there's a bit of Alcantara, which is surprisingly comfortable. In fact, even though it's sort of a bit S3-ish inside this car, it is a bit more comfortable, which is weird, especially going along. There's a bit of S3 in the dials too, and there's a bit of Golf in the sort of navigation, which I like. And also, you've got little touches like when you press car, you've got an eco trainer for when you're in comfort mode. But you've also got sport information, which if you have a girl in the car, you can put that on and she'll think, oh, wow, you really are cool.
Now that is a man on a mission. Look at that. You see, now as I began my expedition to find such a girl, because they exist, I began to also appreciate how this car sits closer to the Golf R than the other fast hatches. It doesn't appear too brash for a start, which makes it appealing for a variety of ages. The mature will appreciate the impressive stopping power, and the youthful will marvel at the 6-channel amp, 10 speakers, and even a sub that shakes the mirrors. Then there's the weight. The DSG Auto with launch control, it comes with Apple CarPlay, and you know what? It's not even really that expensive.
And all that is very true, but we still haven't got to the most important bit. Is this better than the Golf R? Well, having driven the Golf R, and you can see the video here, I can categorically say, what's that noise? It sounds like the battery's going on the, you didn't bring a